Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is the Boom Bar right here on your Boom Radio NG. My name is Dolupo, and I bid you a warm welcome to the bar today. It is a brand new week, and it promises to be a very interesting one, as we're going to be giving you different conversations, a lot of developing stories from last week, a lot of updates, and a lot of new things, a lot of very interesting gist around the world. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show with us. My name is Dolupo, and with me in the studio is Sola Rogers and Fola.
Okay. Am I back? Am I here? Good morning, everyone. Hope we're having a magnificent Monday. Hope we're having a magnificent Monday. Hope we're doing good. Hope we had a great weekend. I know I did.
Magnificent Monday. That's not why we they call and goat. He know they fail. He know
Anybody
they
that
fail.
stressed me today, I will just.
Nobody's even trying to stress you. We're just being
No,
us.
it's only people who have stress that can stress people.
We're just being us.
We're stress-free human beings,
right?
And it's a magnificent
Today,
Monday.
I'm not only going to turn people's microphones off, I will even remove the camera off your face.
Mr. Shola, what do you think? Seriously, it's time to move.
Yeah, we
Who
need to
here?
restructure the
We need
studio.
to
Just telling you now.
You know,
because this is
I
dictatorship.
heard some people are protesting in Abuja. I think we should borrow a leaf from them.
I think
Protest
it's
is not
time.
it's not against the law. Protest as much as you
We
like.
need to borrow a leaf and
Don't change
tell
that.
management to move that console to the middle. Let it be
Because
democratized.
it's getting too serious.
So anybody can increase and reduce. Kilo shele
the
gongo.
threats are just becoming too much.
So if you are just joining us for the
we
very
all-
first time, this is the Boom Bar. It's music, sports, politics, and everything in between. Everything in between could be Dolupo threatening to cut us off.
I can do as I
We're kind of used to it now.
Already used to it.
We're used to it. But it is a magnificent Monday. That's what you said, Fola.
Yeah,
you already
that's
said it
exactly
before.
what
Now,
I
what does
said.
you want to hear?
We're emphasizing it now. Is it your emphasis?
Maybe some of us aren't having a magnificent Monday.
And we wish you were.
It's fine.
And we wish she was too.
Okay, let's move on. I think it's getting too.
We wish it was.
I'm not even going to say anything. Anyway, President Tinubu is meeting with Mr. Wike and Fubara and the rest of
Meeting,
Rivers
okay.
leaders.
Meeting that are finished.
Or they've met.
Ah,
The story is that, or would I say that, this is not the first time they're meeting. This is not the first time that looks like the president is mediating in their matter. Which is very interesting because you will have thought that after the first mediation, everybody will let their head be straight. But no. As Esther had said on Friday, and it says here a lot, when it comes to Rivers State, it's a different ball game entirely.
What do you say, Mr. Shola?
is it not? Is it not?
President gives you people
Okay.
order.
Okay.
You come back and tell the president that that's what the president is saying. No,
Okay.
president now goes ahead to give you 6 months suspension. You come back from that and your people are still fighting. Is it not?
Let's do this. Let's do this. There's one president, 36 governors, right? And one minister of the FCT. Now, how many? Every state, according to the Nigerian Constitution, every state must have a minister, which means we have a minimum of 36 ministers. Minimum.
Yeah.
So, how many states that have ministers and a governor has the president met with more than once or at all?
Okay, I see your point. It's just these people.
Shebi Lagos get governor and they get minister. When did he say, oh, yeah,
Ministers,
you come, let's meet?
And no, you know why it's peculiar? It's because the minister of this one is the former governor. Most of the ministers on those other states are not former governors.
Matawale is a former governor and he is a minister of state
said
for
most,
defense.
so
I'm just immediately I gave you back
I
to you,
didn't say
back to
most,
back,
no, I
back
didn't
to
say
back,
all.
back to back.
I said most.
It's a magnificent Monday, magnificent giving.
Mr. Shola, your mic is going to be cut off.
Let it go.
You see down me, I've calmed down. I'm not trying to poke the bear.
No, my body is not.
So I'm the bear.
No. Nobody said
No,
you were
I'm
the
the
bear.
bear.
Now English now. Did you not go to
Nobody
school?
said you were the bear.
Okay, you are the
Okay.
bear.
First, I'm the bear. Second, I'm an illiterate.
You're also the beer.
Who said?
You are the bear and you are the beer. It's a bar. Serve it. Clock it. If you know how long I've been waiting to do that, clock it there.
I don't even have energy for what.
So the gist about Wike, the one way even tripped me past is that after the meeting with the president, according to the people who were there, because we did not leave this bar, that the governor followed the minister home. Yeah.
When was this one? Today?
Now what for you?
Okay, so my issue is it that the minister or the governor has finally realized that, okay, when somebody is your daddy, is your daddy. Because let's be honest, let's not lie. He has not put himself in a very interesting space. Not even that he has not put himself in a good light. I think that putting yourself in a good light is determinant on who you are dealing with. He might have thought he was putting himself in a good light and probably thought that he had a few what's the word now? A few options. Unfortunately, he doesn't. So, and this seems to happen a lot with Governor Fubara. You almost seem like he throws a lot of tantrums, and then you're now back to square one over and over and over again. And we've been having this cycle for 2 years, almost the entire tenure that he's had. Like, Uncle, don't you want to sleep well at night?
It's not looking like the case.
Well, things can be interpreted in different ways. I know that it's all politics at the end of the day. One of my ones used to say it was politricks, you know. And we know that we're dealing with politricians. And they have the magical way of making it mag or not.
Don't say the word.
Or not.
Don't
So,
say
but
the word.
the thing I say is that I don't think I agree with Dolupo like that. I just feel that it's a game. Do you understand? Like, it's a game. Everybody picks their style of play, picks their system, they pick their team.
But when you play such games, which I'm not disputing the fact that it's a game, shouldn't you play a game in the way that you hope? Winning is a different ball game.
No, but
at least there's a hope that
you're talking like
your game.
No, you're talking like you already know the result.
No. What I'm saying is, see, as we're here as far back as last year, 2 years ago, when this whole Rivers thing was out, and it just took anyone to remove themselves and be objective to see that whatever game Governor Fubara was playing was not going to work. It was glaring. You didn't need to do too much to figure it out. Yeah. That's where I'm going. Like, even if you give yourself a fighting chance, I don't even think he gave himself a fighting chance, because it was almost like as if everything that we said, even at the bar, without leaving the bar, was what happened.
Again, I'm going to play devil's advocate or whatever. You talk like you already know the end result. Do you understand? But nobody does. The reason why I'm saying that is that maybe, for instance, in some scenarios, we're looking at things from our own perspectives and we say, oh, this is what a governor should be. This is how relationships should be. This is how somebody is dating someone should do this. Somebody who's doing business with someone should do that. The other person could even have a different, it might not even be ulterior, a different motive.
Yeah.
You get? For instance, some people got to the promised land, but they never entered it. But they got there.
Yeah.
You get? But someone said, take me to a place where I can see it. The person that led them majorly, he didn't enter the promised land. Same for almost an entire generation. But another generation carried on the torch. You get? But for the people who didn't get to the promised land, were they not better off than staying back as slaves? Do you understand? So at times we see things from our own perspective. Oh, he shouldn't have done this as a governor. He shouldn't have done this to the person that put him there. Maybe him being a governor alone is an achievement. Maybe that's what he wanted to achieve. Maybe it's a means to an end, not the end to a means. Maybe, just maybe.
So
a lot of maybes. You get
tumultuous tenure as a governor and basically not delivering governance to the people you swore to govern, because let's call a spade. Governance has gone to the dogs when it comes to Rivers State. There's basically nothing like governance in the over 2 years in that state.
I do not agree.
There's no budget.
You would say maybe
there's no money that is being spent.
Nah, I do not agree. You would say maybe not optimally, but that there's none at all.
Okay,
is a fallacious
but you know
statement.
that there's a lot. One of the major issues that even has with the assembly, for example, is the fact that they passed 2 bills that, according to the
appropriation
House,
bills.
Yes, appropriation bills that he shouldn't have passed.
I get that.
Up till now,
That does not mean that there was no
February.
governance. I've seen him commission projects, infrastructural
But at
projects.
what scale?
That's why
Governance is still very
scale.
much
Now you're
lacking.
talking scale, which is back to what I was saying. When you made a blanket statement, you said there's no governance at all. And I said you can't say that. And what you have said confirms what I was saying, that it might not be at the pace or at the volume.
But it still boils down to the fact
It boils
that
down to you agreeing with what I said.
It boils down to the fact that the people of Rivers State are still suffering over the decisions of
I didn't say there were
a
not.
few people.
I just said that we should shy away from making blanket statements like there's no governance. A few moments ago, Cornelius was watching a video on his phone and he was scrolling. I could tell because there were different videos popping up. And one guy was saying in Yoruba, I think they were trying to interview, oh, that he's hungry. And he now mentioned the governor of a neighboring state, that the governor has not done anything at all. That's why the people in the state are hungry. And I'm like, wow. The same governor that has one of the highest FDIs. Do you understand? The same governor that has done this and that. But someone just made a blanket. I'm just shying away from making a statement that is not necessarily factual. You get? And I didn't even know we're going to stretch it. Like, I'm just saying that, yes, governance has suffered. We've said it over and over and over and again here. But at times, we don't know.
So again, that's what I'm saying. How do we put politics in a point where governance has majorly suffered, and then we're playing politics with people's lives?
Politics,
and that's my point.
Politics is what brought Governor Sim Fubara.
Yes, but after that, governance keeps you on as being a governor.
Governance keeps you on. Politics can keep you on too. You do not shy away from playing politics. It's just to know where to draw the line.
But do we agree that there was a lot of lack of common sense in whatever it is that happened?
I won't agree to that statement.
Oh, you know why
I'm not going to agree.
Again,
I think it's a tad bit heavy, like lack of common sense.
Again, we were all here where we saw a lot of things play out, and we didn't have to see the end result for us to realize that these things they're not making sense. Whoever his advisors are, whatever his plan was, we didn't even know what his plan was, but whatever he was doing at that point did not work then, still not working now. You went on 6 months suspension. You sort out your issues. Before then, the president had called you, there was some sort of, you didn't sort out your issues. You had 6 months, you didn't sort out your issues. The president is calling you for a game. It's not the first time I've seen a picture of Fubara and Wike, and both of them shaking hands and all that, and then back again, they're back to fighting again. I'm not saying that this time won't be different, but until I see it, I'm not going to believe that it's going to be different. The fact is that everybody, they should all just realize that there's a large chunk of people lives that they are playing politics with, and it's people of Rivers State. That's it.
All right. Regardless of how we all feel at the end of the day, we have only seen one part of the story, and I hope that at the end of the day, the people of Rivers State would find some benefit in all the politics that is being played, for and on their behalf. You get? I just know that politics is supposed to be a vehicle that takes you to the point of production. It takes you to the place of productivity, which is what we call governance. That vehicle cannot be abandoned. It must be serviced. It must be oiled. It must be fueled. You get? Then you do your governance. And when you are done, you can decide to now walk away or get back into the political contraption that brought you there to the next stop and to the next stop. You know, Tinubu was a senator before he became a governor. Do you understand? And now he's a president.
Yeah.
Wike was a local government chairman, became minister, became governor, then became minister again. Do you understand? Politics and governance. Now, there's one thing that you can't take away from those two names I mentioned. Governance. The dividends of democracy. Do you get? So, regardless of whatever has played out with Governor Fubara, if we all know our aim in life, our purpose, we should strive for it. But I think service should be uppermost on the mind of politicians. You don't need to tell them now. And you know the funny thing, this next election that's coming, it will tell, it will show, it will be different. I know that, yes, there's money to throw around, but I'm telling you that a lot of politicians will be shocked because now people see that allocations are high, and some governors have started disgracing some other governors. You know, while you're busy doing whatever you're doing, one governor is starting an airline, the other one is assembling or about to start assembling tractors. One has turned half of his entire state, which is even bigger than 10 states put together, into an entire farm. So when you look at all of those things, when those people come to ask for votes, it will be easier than the guy that's just going to go there to say, you know, with a fight now, that's your problem. But for now, like I said, when they said we're going to impeach him, I said they're not going to impeach him. It's not going to work. The problem he would have is re-election. That's what I see. You know, I don't see it.
Anyway, let's move on from that quickly and let's go on to a very interesting matter that has been going on since last week. Apparently, there's a protest. I don't know if it's still going on at the National Assembly, and this is going on about the e-transmission of results. And as the Senate had announced that there's going to be an emergency plenary tomorrow. We don't know exactly what it's about. There's been speculations that it's about the transmission of results. We don't know, but today there's a protest of Occupy the National Assembly, as someone like Peter Obi has joined that protest now over the compulsory e-transmission of election results.
So I think it's a smart move on Peter Obi's part to be a part of this protest. A lot of eyeballs are on it. A lot of people are watching it, observing it. Virtually all the top media houses are covering it. So it's a place to be. It's the kind of place to be. Now, what they are fighting for is already in the Constitution. Do you get? But they, over and over again, the House of Assembly, collectively or individually, when you talk about the Red Chamber and the Green Chamber, have said that what you want is there. But what they're asking for is one step further, saying that compulsorily the transmission of results from polling units to collation must be electronically done. Compulsorily. And the law is flexible, saying that you either do that or you do the manual transmission. Reason why I think compulsorily will not work is that even in your home, there are times where the best place to make a call is in your room. Do you get? Yeah. And that's where you live. As against you move away from the living room like this, you start to get static and all of that. Yeah. So now think of hundreds of thousands of voting machines in places where there's not adequate coverage. There is even coverage, but there's not adequate coverage. Even in the places where there's coverage. For instance, when I tried to vote the last time, there were issues with my fingerprint. So at some point, they had to clean it, and all of that before I got to use the machine. Some people couldn't. To even verify that you're a registered voter could take minutes, and that creates a backlog.
Yeah.
All of these things we must factor in. But the option of having the manual and the digital is not a bad one. It's a hybrid system.
Yeah.
But they're insisting that everything. Now, what they're forgetting is that results are collated at polling units and sent to the collation center. It's not sent to INEC. That INEC will. Do you understand? It's collated at the collation center before they now push it to the. And do you get? But everybody's making it look like even at that. Even if with your election, you think that things that want to be manipulated cannot be manipulated. And what I'm preferring, I'm going to get off now. What we've been talking about is you ensuring that you have your trusted agent in every polling unit. Now, your trusted agent comes and says, at this polling unit that you put me, we got 500 votes. The other party got 200. This is the sheet signed by all of us. You snap it and send it to your control center. By the time you now do your own collation, if INEC comes with something different, won't you shout? Won't you show them evidence? So all this protest is actually not necessary. But remember, I said it's a smart move because as a politician, aligning with the people makes you look good.
For me, I think that number one, there's a lot of ignorance going on, which is not shocking.
Ignorance in what sense?
So again, with what SR said, a lot of people, even a lot of media houses, have been pushing this whole thing about e-transmission of results. And the story is, it's not like it's not in the law. They are making it seem like, what the law that is being passed is that there is only manual transmission of results. What the law, which was there for before that they used for 2023 elections, was that it was determinant on INEC. INEC uploaded some, they couldn't upload some. And I remember watching a press briefing of the then INEC chairman when he had talked about internet logistics and talked about how even the system tried, they had to do a lot of cyber security because the system, there were thousands of hacks in minutes.
Attempted hacks.
Attempted hacks in matter of minutes. So those were the reasons why they could not upload a lot of those things at the which the honest truth is, if you are, it's not even a Nigerian thing, if you are on with the times, that's what happens. Are you saying that there are villages where they not even had power? What are we going to do with power to charge these devices? If there's no power, a place that does not have power will definitely not have internet. So let's not lie to ourselves. And so how are we? And I'm not saying that is a good thing that the whole of Nigeria is not connected or something, but that's our reality.
The whole of America is not connected.
Is our reality?
Let's not beat ourselves up. The whole of America is, the whole of the UK is not connected.
I get it.
There are places where you go and there's no internet. Yes.
So that's the reality of things. Are we now going? Is that reality going to change between now and 2027? No, it's not. I think that a lot of politicians, Peter Obi included, are riding the wave that a lot of people are ignorant. A lot of people are not reading these things. Again, like SR said, transmission of results is the least of your problems. Because if you are not there when those results are being counted, how are you sure what is being uploaded was not doctored before it was written out? How are you sure your 500 votes was not 2,000 votes that they cut off before they recorded it and they uploaded it? How are you sure? We have about 170-something thousand polling units. Shouldn't parties be looking for how they can galvanize people that will be able to be, no matter where it is, they will have one or two people that will be there. They're not voters, but you're sure that they will help you monitor your votes. If you can't get that, I think e-transmission of results is the least of the problems. When it comes to Nigeria's electoral system, I think, I'm not saying that it can be, but even in the US, the last elections, there were so many issues that even it had to be manually collated. So I think that we're not sitting in the reality of what can be and what it is. This is more of politics to me than really sounding like you want to do anything to help Nigerians. It doesn't make any sense. Because this story now, even if they do it now, a lot of them will still come at 2027 to come and rant again after they don't win election. It's not today. That's how some people say, oh, I won the election and I'll prove it. They got to court and they were saying something else completely.
There's a comment.
Mr. Obaro said, be sincere, if the BVAS can be used, then uploading a less than 1 MB into a server shouldn't be a problem. You don't need internet for such. Let's all be smart about the analysis. Okay.
Thanks for your intelligent feedback.
You don't need internet.
No, we agree with you. Thanks for your intelligent feedback. All right. Our analysis is not smart, but thank you, sir.
Okay.
Now we will be smart.
We'll all be here. We'll all be
again
here in 2027.
I would like to
and
speak
I will laugh.
This thing that I'm saying because it's for record purposes. Whether you use 0 MB or 6 million MB, that's not the issue. The issue is in ensuring that you have at the 100 and something, about almost 180,000 polling units. You have your trusted agent that will now be there, that will say, this is what we scored.
Yeah.
You're telling them to look.
Uploading is not the problem.
20-something parties in Nigeria.
It is actually, but
before the elections, some will step down, whatever. But we are going to have at least, again, I know we're going to have at least, again, 3 major contestants. The ADC, in my view, will split. Because I don't see Obi stepping down for Atiku. And I don't see Atiku stepping down for Obi. Don't forget that Amechi is also contesting. Do you get? So there's no way we don't have at least 3 or 4 contestants. There's still Kwankwaso somewhere. There's Tinubu that's going to contest. There's Showore that will contest. So in a minimum, we're going to have at least 6 presidential candidates. Yeah. What I'm saying is that, because we're focusing on the federal elections, the 6 presidential candidates must be able to raise 2 agents per polling unit times 176,000. That's more important than beavers being loaded with 0 MB or 2 MB. Because
how are you sure what is getting uploaded?
Do you know that at some polling units
can easily be hacked?
It can hack. So
apart from the hacking, even the local one.
It's going to be written before it gets uploaded, right?
Somewhere.
How are you sure what is written is actually the correct thing?
The videos are, the pictures and videos are online. I think I saved it somewhere too. Somewhere in the East, there was a particular polling unit. The agent that was the agent of Labour Party signed for all the other agents at that particular polling unit. The videos are online. The pictures are online. Do you understand? Why did that happen? Because the other parties at that particular polling unit most likely did not have an agent. You should invest more in the infrastructure that will guarantee that your results are even when they say you were rigged, you say we were not rigged. This is what we got. If you are honest with yourself, do you get? You need a proper situation room. So 2 MB and 0 MB, it's fine. Your views are valid too, sir. But our own view is now beyond all of this hue and cry. You need a fail-safe plan that's beyond someone else's potential manipulations. But hey,
and what happens if we
this.
get to that day again with things can be hacked and the system crashes? What happens? It's a possibility. I'm not saying it will happen, but are we saying that it's not a possibility? We were here now. Was it JAMB last year that people's results were? We were all here. What happened? It happens. These things happen. So until we find solutions, until we're sure that these things will not happen, and up until now, we cannot be totally sure that it will not happen. So I don't think it makes a lot of sense.
It's all right.
But people can protest. While in Nigeria, people protest all over the world. It's their right. And it's everybody's right. But again, is the bomba will be here.
We
come back.
We gather there.
This was how where we were in 2022 to 2023. We will be
gather
here
there
to remind you people. Anyway, NiMet, Nigerian Meteorological Agency, has predicted 3 days of sunshine and cloudiness from Monday. So there's a bit of cloudiness and all that. Be prepared for that. Now, just wanted to put one interesting story talking about JAMB, the UTME examination. The DG of JAMB, Professor Ishak Oloyede, has now come to say that putting in false information can cost you admission. What he broke down is that they've realized that even from people's names to ages, so you have to upload a lot more a lot more details for JAMB now going forward. And they're saying that if those information do not correlate, you will not only be stopped from writing the examination, you can be barred from writing it for as close to 3 years. Yeah.
3 years. I think 3 years is a stretch. Personally, I think that's a lot of I think if you're going to do something like that, I think it should be more on, how will I explain it?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Instances where someone else is writing
trying
exams
to make a point, though.
for another person.
Okay,
if someone makes a mistake in writing their name now, will you say the person cannot write JAMB for 3 years?
He's talking about information. Your information should correlate. Take for example, you probably wrote JAMB like 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah. About.
Did you have an issue with your did you even think about it when you were registering for it? Like, the name on my birth certificate,
your name is XYZ,
or your name is
your
this.
age is this,
your age is
your
this.
address is that.
Did you have to think about it?
I have had issues with my name. I have my English, Yoruba, and my Muslim name. My Muslim name has a couple of issues there, so that's why I say that there might be
no. At this point, what I'm saying is, you have issues with the way baby is written and all that, or maybe arrangement. It's a different conversation. Your age is your age. Did you have to think about it? No. The year that I finished primary school is the year I finished primary school. Did you have to think about it? No. The year I got into secondary school was the year I got to secondary school. When they say, if they say, for example, bring your school leaving certificate, you're not scared that the year will not correlate with the year you claim on your form that you finished primary school. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if you have issues with names, when it's about name, come and ask me. Don't even the variations that I've heard and I've seen of my own name, even as far as NYSC. Shout out to you people. School, NYSC, JAMB, Wike, everybody has had different variations. There are days that I'm Ladipo. There are days that I'm Oludolapo. So no, it's a thing. I'm just saying, but that when it comes to your basic information,
I think those ones.
Do you get my
intact.
point? People have had to do a lot of funny things. So what they're saying is that that's where malpractice first starts.
Yeah.
So you upload whatever it is you upload. If it's not correct, then there's a problem with it. Okay, sorry, we have a comment. Mr. Obaro says, for reference purposes, in polling units like the Obia cause etc., even after agents signed the sheets, the figures were still tampered. The uploads will be INEC check and audit. Let's be structured and guided. Okay, the uploads will be INEC check and audit. Okay, again, I think that
I'm not sure he's listening to us properly.
That's what we're saying.
It's still the same point we're
It's
trying
still
to
the
make
same
here.
point we're trying to make. Even after it is uploaded and maybe there's an issue, if you have your own
picture,
your own pictures,
you can verify.
that's the only way you can. verifying.
Because they can't come up to your agent's phone and delete the picture of his
have
phone.
Been sacked because some other people did their due diligence. Literally, governors, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 in Nigeria have been sacked because the sheet of people, the number of people that voted is not, and why?
It's called overvoting.
The overvoting. Or you've seen how there was Michael Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
They
voted in Ekiti.
Yes.
1 year
Mike
like
Tyson
that.
and Michael Jackson.
People, Muhammad Ali, because some agents did their jobs, so they had evidence.
They had forensic
to take to
experts
court.
look through.
So they had evidence to take to court. That's what we're trying to say.
So what we're saying is, guard yourself. E-transmission or not does not guarantee you 100%. What we're saying, and we're going to repeat it because it's tested and proven, 176,000 or 180,000 rounded up polling units, two trusted agents, that's close to 400,000 people that might not be voting. 400,000. You must be big enough to say, I have these people here. Those are the people that will stand their ground and say, okay, INEC checks or not, I know that this shit that we all signed, this is the result. In this polling unit, we won. Oh, in this polling unit, we lost. But however, losing doesn't mean you have lost, because you know it's still going to be collated together. So you have 42 votes and you know it, and you send that picture immediately. Even if there's no network where you are, by the time you get to a coverage area, you send it to your control center, your election monitoring center and everything. You send it down the line. You have WhatsApp groups, you have all sorts of things, and you push it out. People are putting it on Twitter and all of that. Put it where it will matter the most, where you people can collate. You know, there's softwares that you create and use and say, oh, in this state, we have 11 million votes. Oh, it's 11,000. Then INEC comes and says, in this state, you have 9,000. You say, nope, it's 11,000. And we can prove it. What we're saying, I don't think it's wrong. Do you understand? But hey, we learn every day. We learn.
So basically, just wanted to put that for people that are going to write JAMB. Please have your information in order before you register for JAMB. Now, let's go on from that. Just wanted to also put it out there that the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, has said they're penalizing people that are going to be driving one way as Lagos-Ibadan Expressway repairs are starting today.
I don't know how they want to do it, but if they can pull it off, I'll be very glad.
I'll be very impressed also.
This Lagos-Ibadan Expressway that they're talking about, I was on it one of those Saturdays where it was shut down, and I walked from Opik to Alausa on a Saturday morning. Yeah, I did. And I crossed because you're supposed to face traffic. But even the facing traffic part was crazy. So I crossed on before Kara and I walked. At some point, I was with the road safety officers. And I saw them trying to stop people driving one way. And I told the officer, I said, how do you guys want to do it? He said, there's nothing they can do. They can only threaten and control them and whatever. And as we were talking about, 6 vehicles were coming like a convoy.
Oh, and then they will not be coming at top speed.
Top speed and not, yeah.
I think that
what do you expect a road safety officer to do?
There's only
the best
one
thing
person
they can do, take their plate numbers.
that I have seen.
Do you understand?
I've seen it in one place.
And follow up.
I've seen it in Ibadan. And I think that maybe the federal government probably needs to invest in it.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe when it comes to car, you should reduce your speed. I saw it in Ibadan, where it's basically some form of metal thing. Spikes.
Yeah.
Like
Springs up from the road.
Manual spikes as well.
No, like you can only drive.
This one you don't need. This one is automated.
It's automated.
If you drive against traffic, it's going to stop your tire.
It's definitely just your tire is gone. Your tires are like gone.
I saw it in 2 different parts of Ibadan.
There's no conversation around it, and I think that just stops it. There's no need to even put anybody on the road.
They wouldn't want to try it.
It was literally is embedded in the road and all that. So for people driving the proper way, it's like a speed bump. Basically, it's just like a speed bump.
But if you're driving against traffic, you can't.
So if you really just value your vehicle, you won't go there.
Oh, value your money. If you don't value your vehicle, you still have to buy
tire
money.
don't cost.
Tires.
Exactly. So I think that maybe
cost.
the federal government needs to invest in something like that. And good news coming from the southeast: schools and markets are open as IPOB had announced over the weekend. Now Monday sit at home is officially over. Am I the only one that thinks that this is medicine after death because they know that it's not holding up again?
Yeah, because Governor Soludo actually went to town on this, and it was almost, maybe he just had some kind of epiphany.
And some other states had stopped it as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to work anymore. So it just looks
I'm
like
happy on behalf of our brothers and sisters in the southeast, especially in Anambra State, because do you know what it means that Monday you can actually not step out of your house? It was a terrible thing.
You know, it's wild.
And it went on for too long.
It is wild. Shout out to them. I'm talking about markets. Lagos has sealed Ladipo market. It's not a new
Ladipo market was never meant to be. It was a couple of streets that became a market because one person started it, then the second person went, and the third person went there. And I think what they need to do is to sit down with the market people, the owners of the buildings, and actually start building clusters of proper markets.
Yeah.
If you get to Ladipo, you know it's an all-comers affair. I like the creativity in Ladipo, and if you're not careful, they will chop you raw.
I've not been there.
You've never been there.
Once.
The instant you park with your car, as soon as you park, even if your car is the best car in the world, someone is coming to tell you that this light, that they can change it to the latest one, and this one says, "Oh, your tire is."
If you really, you can literally have a brand new looking car come out of
Ladipo is.
They will change everything.
So I think Ladipo, of course, has its many environmental issues, but if they work together, government, that's state, local, and the market unions, they can actually modernize it.
Yeah.
You know, they can modernize it and keep it going.
Yeah, anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about a bit of interesting matters. So, there's a very interesting story that popped up where some kidnappers decided to be, would I say, when God is ready to, mess with you. And you might be wondering why I'm talking about that. Yeah, so there's this story where a medical doctor and his brother were kidnapped. Sadly, this is in Edo State. Sadly, the brother died.
Yeah.
The kidnappers killed the brother, and after paying so much money, they released the doctor. So these two kidnappers are here. After a few months down the line, they have a child that is ill, and they take the child to the hospital. Guess the doctor that
saw them.
That was assigned to that case.
Was he assigned? I heard that it was just around and all of that.
Yeah, he was assigned to the case. Like, okay.
Doctor, there have been different versions of this story. So
there's a child that's
because I have friends who are doctors too who are telling us that he had not resumed work fully, but he was going through
just there by chance.
Yeah, some form of treatment himself because it was a lot of trauma.
Yeah, so
for him,
doctor, help us. Only for him to see that these two people are the people that kidnapped him, and how wonderful, how cool karma that is just
of the greatest heights.
You never what are the odds?
First
that
off,
that could
my
happen?
own question: did they not know that was the hospital that I worked?
They obviously didn't know.
Okay.
They obviously didn't know.
They probably don't even recognize him. These people, I don't think these people are that humane that they really care about people. I think it's just the money for them.
But I think if you kidnap someone for a period of time, you'd know their face.
Yeah.
Oh, you've not heard stories. There was a guy that put something on social media. I was talking about how he had gone through this kidnap thing, and at some point, months after, he was in the bank.
Oh yeah.
And he saw one of the guys that had kidnapped, and that one actually recognized him. And very long story, Sha. I'm like, you see, so some of them are like that, some of them are not so smart. But the sad part is that you killed the guy's brother.
Yeah.
You killed his brother, got money for him to be released. Then God now made you stumble into that hospital.
Yeah,
I think it was just meant to be.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be. So 3 of them, according to State Police Command in Edo State, 3 suspected kidnappers.
They're even lucky that this doctor is a gentleman, because
they will have lynched some people.
Is it lynching? In the process of treating their baby, you just tell them, I've noticed you people have something in your eyes, so let me give you small injection. This for educational purposes. You can just you can give the injection that will make them sleep. By the time they wake up like this, shake.
It is ridiculous, actually. It is ridiculous.
You know, and it also points
It
points to a lot of insecurity in our land and the things that we really
and then you can like do such things and then
just
go scot-free
and just be normal the next day.
And be normal the next day. That's the sad part.
Kidnap like say nothing.
Like nothing happened.
It's such a sad part of it. Another very sad one is an owner of a studio in Lagos State has now been arrested after 4 gospel musicians were found dead in the studio.
Let me break this down.
Please go ahead.
So, the owner of the studio is married to a gospel artist who said she was organizing a 3-day non-stop praise event in their studio. So there's this thing happening now, a lot of live streaming. It's been going on for years now, where especially gospel artists would maybe rent a studio or build a studio, and they do their live praise worship. They stream it on TikTok, on YouTube, and other social media platforms, and people will join, and it's become a big thing. So she was organizing this, and she had put up flyers that was going to be a 3-day thing. And so this guy, Shegun Praise, the gospel artist that everybody's talking about, fantastic young guy, celestial guy, went there with his backup singer and one member of his band. Now, the 4th person is not a gospel artist. It's actually a blogger. The guy, Josh TV or Josh TV. The guy helps upcoming people a lot. He has a large followership on TikTok and Instagram. So he covers these events for free. He does a lot of promos for them. So he was the 4th guy. So when they were done with day 1, these guys, some people are saying, that they didn't pay them, so they couldn't go home. Some people are saying it was too late for them to go home. The bottom line is that they all agreed to sleep. Yeah, they all agreed to sleep in the studio. Yeah. Now, this is where the problem started from. People are alleging, because now the owner of the studio, the husband of the woman who was doing the thing, said he went to buy food for them. You get, he's taking them out, bought food for them, dropped them off at the studio premises it's in a mall, and he went home to sleep. You get, while they went to sleep. Now, when he came in the morning, it wasn't early, maybe like 10, 11 a.m., the studio was locked from the inside. You get, so like, what's going on? So he tried to get these guys. So they had to pry the door open, and they found all of them already dead on the floor. So people are saying, is it the food? Or was there some kind of poisoning in the studio? I've been in a studio when it was being built once, and the kind of gum that was used, I can tell you that after the studio was installed, for about close to 2 weeks, we couldn't stay in there. I don't know where the guy got that evil gum from. Some kind of terrible chemical that you could just stand. Yeah. I'm just trying to talk about different things as possible. Again, studios are not aerated.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
No windows, no doors, nothing. Yeah. You don't know. Again, immediately my mind went to carbon monoxide poisoning. Was it that there was a generator somewhere and the fumes were sipping in? Yeah. It could be any of those things, but most of the 2 things that it could be is some form of poisoning, either from the food that was bought,
or some form of air contaminated,
or some air contaminated air that they had ingested. However, a lot of people have said a lot of things. People who know them, because I spent about 2 hours on this thing yesterday, going through, searching until I got to this point where I am now and everything, so it's a really, 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 really sad one.
Very
because
disturbing story.
The gospel guy was actually, his star was just rising. I watched a couple of his videos and the passion that he was putting into it, and you guys like, this guy is a potential star. This guy is rising. But the other one, the lady that backs up for him, the other band guy, I think it was his drummer, and the fourth guy, people had glowing things to say about that guy, how he had helped a lot of careers, and all of them were up and coming people. It's really sad.
It is.
Let's hope that
story.
the investigations will shed more light.
And there's more light that's being shed on this matter. Quickly, Cambridge University is set to return 116 Benin artifacts to Nigeria. So I think it's safe to say that a lot of these countries returning these things, they've agreed that they stole these things.
They borrowed it.
Stole.
They borrowed it.
Stole.
One of the most painful videos that you could ever watch, it's still somewhere out there on social media. It's one of these British guys when they're talking about returning artifacts to Nigeria.
Yeah, the one that said that what do they want to use it?
That why are they giving it back to them? Do they know how to take care of it? That the British know how to.
Is it your own?
Like now, wow.
You are becoming boss over something you put
that
stole.
you took in the first place.
It's the same way.
Let's not put took. Let's not be what's it called?
They borrowed it.
They didn't borrow it. They didn't take it. They stole it.
I don't want to say
but they stole it.
There might have been some instances where
there was no instance. They stole it.
Okay.
You don't think some of our forefathers were like,
make I just sell this thing now?
Not sell it. Which money they want to take? White man, how are you? You just come.
Exactly.
Take it away.
Stole.
Like,
Stole.
Okay.
I will stick to stealing.
Where were you there?
No, stealing.
Were you
taking, borrowing, 3 different things.
Okay.
Were you there?
But they are giving it back now, so technically,
was borrowed.
A number of years after,
they returned.
Still,
they should not agree that.
So there, Cambridge and all the people that are returning artifacts in Germany, in England, thank you for the things that you have returned. There's still more.
For accepting that you stole them.
The money that you people made over it, how do we?
Are you repatriating that as well?
How do we?
You stole it.
You understand?
You stole it.
You're owing us some money.
Lots of it. Talking about the UK.
Yeah.
UK's Prime Minister's Chief of Staff has now resigned over this Epstein files matter. Again, this Epstein files looks like it's going to touch a lot. It's touching a lot of people.
I don't know his own angle to it, but we're talking about Epstein that kept records of every and anything. You really can't have an Epstein as a friend and say you have a friend.
Yeah, not at all.
Even the Saudis have been linked to this.
Because the guy documented virtually everything.
Everything.
And it's scary.
However, also, can we talk about the fact that people that document everything are really just...
there's
a reason now. There's a reason why.
Yeah, I'm sure he did it for leverage. He had an ulterior motive from the get. Imagine me and someone communicating on a level. You are now keeping email.
Let's talk. Let's look at.
I also personally think some of these people are just generally not smart because they were talking about all this information through email. Do you think that?
There was no WhatsApp. There was no WhatsApp. There was no WhatsApp.
There were still hackers.
Can we also talk about
these things? Do you think these people know about hackers?
Okay, can we also talk about the fact that other than business angle of some of these things, the sexual angle of it, where a lot of these people were attached to men and women,
and they turned out to be predators.
All really sick in the head.
Word.
Like as much as everybody's good about Epstein, you will not have if you don't have any business with someone like him. You might even have business dealings with him, which might even be.
In the first place, I don't even think you should be having.
Because
if you know the person Epstein, you know
some people did
what he
some
does.
People probably didn't know.
Some people didn't know.
Are you saying that there are people that probably did not have regular businesses with him and didn't have any?
Yeah.
So see, are you saying that everybody you know is on the straight and narrow?
So guess what?
Guess what?
That's what. No, you don't get my point.
Look at it this way.
It's not everybody you know that is on the straight and narrow.
Look at it this way.
There's some things that people you know will do, and you're like, nah.
Look at it this way. The current president of America says that he cut off ties with Epstein, but we've seen contrary evidence that shows that they were chummy. They were real buddies.
Oh, buddies.
That is the current president. Now, the president before him, his name does not appear in any Epstein file. But the one before that one, his name appears. And that one has said over and over that he wants to appear in front of Senate to talk.
So he has nothing to hide.
Yeah, you understand. So
you might have dealings with people.
Yeah, you understand.
And it depends on your kind of dealings, really and truly. Ghana has recalled their envoy to Nigeria, and basically they're saying that over some elections that happened in Ghana, that this person's name was mentioned over and over again, so he should come back to the country to come and answer for the allegations.
So a bit of clarity, whenever people withdraw their envoys and all of that, that's some fighting stuff. It's not Nigeria that they are fighting.
No, it's
not.
The bros, it's him.
The Charlie, you have to come back. You have to came back. You came back to answer a question.
Okay.
You have to came.
Please, can you continue?
No, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this with you.
It's a Maverick Monday. Maverick Monday.
Please, can I just finish this thing before?
Finish what thing?
We're almost done.
So Charlie, can you come back?
Charlie came. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, they're in the Lagos and the Abuja.
I'm managing myself. Just let me finish. Few minutes more. Thank you.
They are Ghana people.
No.
We have sent him back.
Sports.
Sorry.
MPFL. Interesting news. We thought that the EPL had one of the worst seasons of a defending champion. We did not know that the MPFL was worse.
Who is this?
No, everybody's going on about Liverpool being a horrible defending champion. Yeah?
Well, I've seen Leicester the next season. We don't know what's
however, at the moment, Remo Stars is 19th. Like, they're literally fighting relegation.
Well, actually.
Wow.
Actually, Charlie.
Oh my God. Can we go?
Remo Stars. No, sorry, not Stars. Remo Stars. We're going to fight back. Beck. Then we fight back. Yes, but Ikorodu City FC is on top. They are a Lagos team.
Yeah, I watched a couple of matches last season.
Yeah. Where should I go to the stadium, Charlie?
I'd like to.
Anyway.
Where should I go?
Talking about...
Shall we go in this month?
Okay, Charlie.
Sorry, in this month.
Don't do that.
In the month of Lent.
I think MPFL, the Nigeria Sports Commission, the Niger State Sports Commission, is threatened. Again, this is second team that is forming. But I'm saying they are going to withdraw from the MPFL over alleged unfair and unjust treatment by the Nigeria Football Federation.
Charlie, withdraw. Resign.
So the federation's decision is said they're trying to reschedule Niger Tornadoes home matches to other states. They're saying that this move is politically motivated, personal, driven by selfish interests.
Can they prove it, Charlie?
Because according to the NFF, they said poor camera viewing angles at their stadium is one of the issues that basically their stadium is not great.
Okay, now NFF, before you approved this stadium, did you not check the camera viewing angles? This is match day 25. Match day 25. They are going to 38.
So it's enough for them to be angry.
It's now that you're not saying that the camera was not a viewing center.
Wait, but if it's just cameras, okay, what else?
Amongst other things. That's why they say it's
because I feel like cameras can be changed.
It's apolitical.
No. The stadium,
they're saying the stadium is not up to par, Charlie.
And all that. Let's not like stadium issues is not just you people.
Is it not supposed to be pre-season check? Why is a match day 25 story about stadium? Charlie, me why yo, Charlie.
Oh God. Finally, before we go, our thoughts and prayers are with the family of a Nigerian, UK-based Nigerian footballer, Saburi Adeniji, who's said to have died after brain injury. He was there was said that he died after complications from a severe brain stem injury.
Yeah, the stories everywhere. It's a very sad one. He's got a wife and a daughter. I think they're in Nigeria, and it's really, 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 really sad. Honestly, yeah, I started thinking, what could have led to this? What was it on the pitch of play? how did the brain get damaged to the point where he lost his life and all of that?
Some of these things when it comes to like brain injuries, brain stem injuries.
Yeah,
it's it could be really just a freak accident on
the pitch.
Honestly, our thoughts and prayers are with him, his family, and his loved ones, and really and truly, I hope that they will have the strength to be. It's a painful thing.
Yeah,
it is. It really is. Anyway, on that note, that is all we have to take today on the bar. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again at 3 p.m. West African time tomorrow.
It's a few days to Valentine.
Please have a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
Valentine.